Welcome back now as we wrap up conversations in this first hour of Good Morning Namibia. The Office of the Governor in the Kharas Region, in collaboration with the Ministry of Industries, Mines and Energy, will be hosting a youth and small, medium and micro enterprises entrepreneur workshop today at the Kharas Regional Community Hall. Now, under the theme, let us work together towards empowerment, innovation and self-reliance. Now, to enlighten us more, I'm joined virtually by Silas, the Youth Assistant from the Office of the Governor at Kharas Region, this morning from Kedmanswap to update us. Good morning, ma'am, and thank you so much for making time to speak to us this morning.
Good morning to the Namibian people that tuned in, as well as the people in the studio. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay. Now, this is a first engagement. Briefly, give us an overview as of what is expected in terms of this hosting of this youth and SMME workshop.
Okay, so this workshop, it aims to provide practical skills as well as knowledge to youth as well as SME owners that are interested in expanding their businesses, as well as the youth that are interested in starting their businesses from the ground. So with this workshop, there will be interactive sessions as well as information presentations to equip the youth as well as SME businesses with the necessary skills and tools.
Let's talk about why the office saw the need to host this workshop, and what impact do you think it will have on the attendees and entrepreneurs who might attend?
So the Office of the Governor have seen the growing interest of the youth to start enterprises, especially with the new funding model of the National Youth Development Fund that was recently introduced last year, towards the end of the year. And a lot of young people have been visiting the office, as me myself, being an assistant at the governor's youth desk, have seen that there's a really eagerness and ambition for young people to start their businesses. However, they don't really have the knowledge as to where to start, as well as how do I start writing a business proposal if I have never had entrepreneurship in school or business studies. So that's why the governor's office saw the need to introduce this workshop in collaboration with the Ministry of Industries, Mines and Energy to give that platform to the youth to know where exactly to start after getting the information that they will be receiving today.
That's great to hear indeed. Now, what are some of the key topics and what role will the Ministry of Industries, Mines and Energy play in this engagement?
Key topics that will be presented will mostly be on how to write a business proposal. This is because this is one of the requirements for the entrepreneurs that would like to write proposals for the National Youth Development Fund. And also one of the other topics will be how do you keep your business running on the ground when you start? Because they will have to be informed about the challenges that comes with establishing the businesses. And the role of the Ministry of Industries and Mines and Energy is also to give information to the youth as well as SMEs about the opportunities that are available in their sectors, just to also equip them with the necessary knowledge for them to know what it is that the Ministry of Mines, Industries and Energy have in store for them as well.
Indeed. Now, in which manner will this workshop help entrepreneurs grow and become more competitive in their respective industries?
Like I have mentioned earlier, it's going to be very practical in terms of interaction sessions and all of those kind. So this session is not going to be just the sitting back and listening, but the participants, they are encouraged to bring their pens and books so they can take note. It will be more of a teaching and learning session, and I really hope that they will come with their pens and books because it's really going to be a very great platform.
Let's talk about some of the challenges that the youth in the Kharas region face and how they can unlock these opportunities, and how can entrepreneurs make businesses more attractive perhaps to larger corporates and investors.
Some of the challenges that the youth here in Kharas region face is probably the skills gap and also lack of exposure to the market expectations out there. And therefore, with this training, they will be able to know what it is that the market really wants because they have to seek more information. And platforms such as these will provide information that of that kind, as well as what do I say now? Networking, so that they can hear from business people themselves as to how and ways on how they can make their businesses more attractive, probably by demonstrating creativity and innovative, because the market is quite very challenging out there and a lot of businesses are already existing. But how do you make yours different for investors to want to invest in your business? So demonstrating creativity and innovative is one of the ways to unlock that potential.
Indeed. Now, finally, who's encouraged to attend? Where is it taking place? What time is it taking place? And yeah, anything that you might have left out that is worth sharing.
So the event will be taking place today at 9 o'clock at the Kharas Regional Community Hall. Um, yeah, people are really just encouraged to show up in large numbers, the youth as well as SMEs and everybody that's interested, because it's going to be a very good session. It's going to be very interactive and it's going to be a lot of information sharing. Therefore, it will be the worth of attending as well.
Indeed. Well, Elizabeth Silas, thank you so much for making time to speak to us. We wish you and the Office of the Governor all the best with regards to this engagement and workshop that you're due to have today at 9 o'clock.
Thank you so much.